Hello, it is Jackson and Hannah, Country 102.5, and we're here with Mr. Luke Combs.
What's up,
man? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are y'all?
Ready for this big show tonight?
Of course, always.
How are you wearing black and all pants right now? It is like 90 degrees.
Well, it's like, you know, I'm from the South, so it's not that hot.
And black is the smartest way to go. I'm a little too light because my sweat stains are showing a little bit. Black, You're good.
That's how I keep, you know, I don't want everybody to see my six-pack, so the black kind of veils it a little bit, which is, you know, respectful, I think.
Yeah. Congratulations on your #1 songs. So we got Hurricane is #1, When It Rains It Pours #1, and now you got one number away, and you are one number away. You're at number 2 right now.
Yes.
Are you going to be pissed if you don't get that #1?
No, I don't think so, man. I think it's been really well received, I think, amongst the fans and everything. So
and you are going to get it.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope so. Well, that's what we're working for. But
I mean, and just cranking out the hits. Beautiful, Crazy,
Yeah.
#1 on iTunes. Just got released. The deluxe album's not even out until next Friday. How does that feel?
Well, it feels good. Yeah, it's been a while since we released anything. So
Tell us about Beautiful Crazy, because you're talking about a girl who's nuts, and you think that that's beautiful about her.
yeah, that's.
How does that work?
I think that's kind of it in a nutshell, man. You know.
Have you been stalked before?
I have. Yeah,
You
many
have?
times. Many times. Yeah.
And you liked it?
Of course.
So you wrote a song about it. He's
Of course. Yeah.
We can't go past that so easily. Wait, what was the stalking like?
I
What was
haven't
the
really,
extent
I
to
haven't
it?
really been stalked at all.
Oh, good.
No.
Just make up
Yeah.
a story, you know? We'll take
Yeah.
the sound clip and then we'll put it all over the place.
Yeah, if you have to ask if I've been stalked, you're the stalker, probably.
Jackson, you're the stalker.
I'm the stalker. Legit.
Yes.
Legit, I am the stalker. You went to high school with Chase Rice. That's nuts,
did.
dude. I just found that out. So, like, what was he, 3 years ahead of you or something like
5.
that? 5 years
So
ahead.
we
so you
never
weren't in-
were actually there together. So I was
Okay.
in 8th grade when he graduated.
But you still looked to him for some advice and stuff. What was that?
Sure.
Like, how did that?
Well, I just asked
shake
him
out?
what he wrote about. Really, I mean, it was before I was really even knew I wanted to do this at all. I was just curious, you know. Just found it interesting that a guy from my high school could do something like that. So, you know,
Coolest high school ever now. What the heck?
Yeah.
What do those kids think? Do you guys ever go back and just show up to be like, hey, who's next?
I went to a football game this year, and it was quite the experience. I had to sit in the press box, actually, because I couldn't
You
be.
couldn't
in
be
it.
amongst the
It
people.
was like a distraction that I
Oh,
was
no.
there. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, now that you can't even like hang with your normal people,
Yeah.
did you feel a little bit like weird doing that?
I don't know, man. There was air conditioning up there, so that was pretty nice.
That
you
beats
know?
this.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was totally fine.
Beat the heat, man. You know.
What about I saw you hanging out with Post Malone a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
too. So surprise us. If you could surprise us, if 3 songs random came up on whatever, your iPod or whatever you listen to, Spotify or whatever, like what would we be
man.
surprised is in your listening, in your wheelhouse?
I feel like Post Malone's probably up there in my surprise list. Oh gosh,
You looked
man.
really happy in that picture too.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was fun, man. It was a good show. We played a festival with him in Memphis a couple weeks back, and that's kind of how that.
Did you know him before that?
I did not. No, I did not. So that was our first meeting.
That would be
Yeah.
a great collab.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
It
for
would be.
sure. Yeah.
I would love to see how that turns
I don't know
out.
what we would sing about, but we would both sing good.
I'm sure
at
there's a
least.
common ground. There's somewhere.
Yeah, we
Throw-
could at
get
least
a couple
both
tattoos and some grills. You're good.
cigarettes, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That would be great. And you have a CMT Crossroads coming up. That's
I
excited.
do,
Leon
yeah.
Bridges. When
Yeah.
are you recording that?
I think it's like a week and a half.
Oh, wow.
From now.
Do you know like what you're going to be playing with him? Or?
Yeah, I think we're doing 4 of my songs, 4 of his, and a couple covers. So I kind of been on the bus trying to, get my parts down and figure that out. I hope he's doing the same. By the way,
You be
very
practicing,
upset.
boy.
I'll be very upset with you, Leon. Okay.
Being on tour with Jason Aldean, that's got to be pretty cool. Lauren Elena too.
It is.
Anything you've learned from Jason Aldean? I mean, he's a rock star.
Yeah, literally is a rock star. I don't know. I've asked him a lot of advice on a lot of different things. I would say, honestly, more like personal stuff, really. Like how do you do this or how do you do that? I mean, it's like I'm in like a weird place, I guess, career-wise, Like I'm a new artist, but I'm like the shows are going so well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's so it's like, I guess, trying to navigate the waters of like mild fame are interesting.
I
you know
can't wait
I
to
mean?
hear what your next stuff is going to be like. Because Hurricane, I mean, that was what you put that out first in 2015 or something like that, and then you re-released it after you got signed. So you're still playing music now that's like 3 or 4 years old for you.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote Hurricane in November of 2014 is when I wrote that song.
Wow.
It's like 2 months after I moved to Nashville.
Does your new stuff sound different now? Do you feel like your next album is going to sound different?
I think it has a good mix of both. There's a little bit of that sound in there, but there's definitely some of the traditional stuff as well. But I think the first album had that too.
That's what I'm hoping. I was hoping you weren't going to say it's too different, because I think what you've done is freaking great.
No, it's not. It's not too different, I promise.
And I love the clip of Must Have Never Met You that you posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like dying for that to come out.
It's a good tune, man. Yeah, I wrote that with my band leader and Jonathan Singleton. Good song. We've been, the whole idea of the Deluxe was just put out a couple songs that we had been playing out over the last year or so, and we went in the studio in January and recorded 20 songs. And those are the 5 that we picked for the Deluxe. So
is that I know even Sam Hunt said he had like 50 songs that he didn't even put on this upcoming album of his.
Yeah.
How many songs do you usually record and get through before you actually pick like?
I don't know. I guess that's interesting, because I guess the process for me is a little different, because I recorded for the first half of this album was songs that I recorded on my own, and then the other half was when I signed my independent deal. So I haven't really recorded an album since I've been with Sony at all. I had the record
all those
done.
number 1 songs. That's nuts, dude, that you did that.
Yeah, I had the record done when I signed my deal, so I just walked in with an album.
All right.
So
Well, welcome to Boston. We can't wait to see you on stage.
Yes.
We got to let you go so you can do your thing. Luke Combs, Backstage, Xfinity Center. Thank you.
Yep, thank y'all.